the solution.
YouTube, what's going on? Solution for Kicks, back with another video. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. And today's topic is on something I've been noticing for quite some time here. And I was pondering doing this video. Actually, I got into it a little bit, and a video I did a couple of months ago. And I actually, the shoes you're going to see, you've seen them before, because these are the best examples that I have in my collection. After looking at some receipts and stuff like that, I said, I don't think I ever flat out purchased something that fits this category. So today's video is on what is a B grade sneaker from the Nike outlet. I see it all the time. I think it's Stay Puff on Instagram. He posts a lot of sneakers from the outlets and stuff like that from around the country and around the globe, actually. So I've seen sneakers from the Philippines, Puerto Rico, and pardon me for wringing my hands. My hands were a little ashy. If you know me, I got a big thing about ashy hands and chapped lips. But he posts a lot of pictures of sneakers from the outlets and from various places, Ross, Marshalls, and stuff like that. And if you scroll down the comments, you're going to see, oh, those are B grades if they come from the outlet. And particularly, it's about a pretty in-demand sneaker or something that's really popular. So today we're going to pretty much break down what's a B grade. First off, a B grade from the Nike outlet is clearly annotated as such. They're going to tell you, and you can kind of look right away to see if it's a B grade. Now, B grade sneakers particularly come more than likely in the very common generic Jordan brand box. That's the black box with the gold Jumpman on it. Now, there's also something else that's going to key you in that is a B grade sneaker before you even look at the sneaker. The label. The label, good people. Look at that label. That label is not like the normal Jumpman label that you would see. Here's a good example of one right here. Notice that label? That's different. And these are legit sneakers, everyone. I got these from the Nike outlet, and this is a Jordan 11 low cool gray that I got from Finish Line. So that's a good indicator. Let me slide this back in here of what's a B grade and what's not. So you got that unique looking label right there. Next, they typically stamp the box, and I'm going to look for that stamp on the box. This one, pardon me, doesn't have, because it's kind of purple ink when you look at it. And I haven't seen them on every box, but I have seen them on most of the boxes. Let me check this one. I don't see it on here. So they pretty much missed it. But not to be outdone by how they clearly denote if the sneaker is a B grade. So right here, pardon me, you have these Jordan 5 Olympics. Now, we aren't going to get into the visual inspection of the shoe just yet, but we need to show you right away. Right away. Don't even look at the shoe, the quality and things like that, and the makeup of how do you know this sneaker is a B grade. So I got to loosen up the shoe. It's still factory lace. These are dead stock. I haven't worn these, okay? But, pardon me. Oh, man. I need to get into the sneaker to show you clearly what I am talking about. So hopefully, when I bring this up to the camera, you're going to see. All right, 5s have this tongue retention strap on here. So let me move it in there and position it. Right there. See that red ink? That red ink on the sides and label? That's the stamp that you're looking for that tells you flat out it's a B grade sneaker. Right there, you just take the sneaker out the box and look at it and check it out right away, and you're going to know, hey, I got a B grade sneaker. But there's a little bit more to it. Does it say B grade? This one does not say B grade on it. This does not say it. I have seen receipts that says the sneaker's in B grade on it. This one doesn't say that at all, so you can't use the wonderful receipt to tell you that. So I'm going to leave these out. Oh, okay. You can almost see it on the box. The stamp is right here. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. Let's see if you can pick up that ink. But right in here, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. See those ridges? That's actually a stamp with the 2 on it and a seal. Now you see it. See that? That's the B grade stamp. I knew one of the boxes had the stamp on there. I just couldn't see it. And this one does not clearly have the stamp on it. This one does not have B grade on it either. However, this one does have that same stamp. And the stamp appears on both labels of the sneaker. Now, you know me, you know I love 5s. 5s are pretty much my second favorite silhouette behind the 1s. But see that red ink? That's the stamp. Why are you telling me this? See that stamp right there? Why are you telling me this? So you're probably saying to yourself, the solution, why are you telling me this? There's a couple of reasons why I'm making you, I'm informing you, pardon me. I'm informing you about this. One, there's a lot of sneakers being sold, okay? 2, you need to know the quality of the sneaker that you're purchasing. So if somebody resells you a sneaker that they had and they don't tell you, and you notice when you're about to rock the sneaker, like, what's this red ink on this tab right here? There's something wrong with the sneaker. And the first thing you're gonna think is, oh, I got some defective sneakers. Oh, these are bootleg, these are fakes, these are fugazis. He got me some UAs, some 98s, some super perfects, some triple A's, some A grades. All right, but wherever they labeling a not so right sneaker. Basically, what a B grade is, there's a Nike has produced some sneakers that have developed some, well, that have some anarchist flaws to them. Somewhere on this shoe, there's something wrong. It should be pretty clear, marked on the box, like I told you, with the stamp that's saying that these are B grades. There's something small, something minute that's wrong with the sneaker. It's not a total defect, but there's a flaw, okay? There's a flaw. During the QA/QC process that Nike validates, hey, this shoe is good to go for full retail, that's how they delineate what happens. Remember, you have humans involved in the process of the making and manufacturing of these sneakers. Sometimes it's not even glue spray. I used to want to say those would be grades because of glue spray, but clearly you saw my Raptor 4s, a lot of glue spray all over the place. Sometimes the paint is overlapping a little bit, or a stitch overrun or something like that, and they check it and they say, hey, we can't offer these for full retail. These can get slid off to the side. Now, do these sneakers actually make it through the QA/QC process and hit the retail stores? Obviously, yes, we know that, especially when they mass produce a lot of the sneakers. Your limited sneakers should not have those type of flaws. Your limited general releases sometimes have them, and your general releases, just expect that. And that's why I want you to make sound decisions on, should I cop that sneaker right now, or should I wait and just let it go on sale, or it'll probably hit outlets. And that has happened. You've seen limited sneakers already go to the outlet. So I just want you to make sound decisions when you're buying your sneakers, you all. It's your money. We dictate how the market goes by our pockets. Don't just go and throw your money out there because they just came out. You've been watching these different social media channels and websites of what's being released, and they get you pumped up for the sneaker and all that good stuff. They're doing a good job of that. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. But I want you to really, really look into the sneaker and say, is that worth spending full retail on? There's a couple of sneakers that are dropping right now where I flat out said no. All right. I talked about the Jordan 5 Saint Germain. Okay. That essentially to me is a Jordan 5 metallic with extra branding. Right. And you're seeing bigger name sneaker YouTubers having somewhat buyer's remorse of copping that sneaker. And I said that. It's up to you. If you got the 5 metallics, unless you're a really, really big football international fan, then you're probably good on it. Nobody's going to notice that's a different sneaker, okay? I actually had a chance to cop some 5 metallics, but they were size 10s, and those were a little bit too big for me. I had to pass on for a really good price at 110. That's a good price for the 5 metallics. I think the 5 metallics were going for 220 if I wasn't mistaken. 200 or 220 around when they dropped. But I wasn't really rolling in my retro game at the time. But like I said, it's a couple of things you really clearly want to look for with your B grades. Is if you have a 5, essentially. Let's talk about the Jordan 5, since I have this in hand. Some things you should look for. Look for stitch overruns. Look for paint being up on the leather and stuff like that. Bad stitching around the toe box. And obviously, this plastic mesh panel right here that's on the midfoot and on the top of the tongue. If that's already a nice, lemonade, light urine color, make a decision. I'm going to pass on those. Maybe those are your grails and you don't care, or the price is so good you just want the sneaker in your collection. And you're like, so what? They're going to age anyway. One thing I would be okay with is slight edging, yellowing of this clear, icy sole right here around the edges on the bottom of the sole. Now, if that yellowing has creeped up around the outsole right here, I'm going to pass on that. Okay, that means that most of this is probably going to turn yellow too. And, paint chipping and stuff like that shouldn't happen on the new sneaker. Creasing already on the sneaker. Bad stitching on the Jumpman, on the rear of the shoe and on the tongue. Things like that. Lace locks missing. I've seen that. Lace locks being missing. Or the air unit is gone, or it's like super cloudy. If this air unit is already a nice deep yellow and you can't clean it off, like this has some oxidation on it. If it turns yellow and is oxidated, you clean it off with a little Windex or something, that's fine. But it doesn't change color, that means there's some dry riding about to occur, and this thing is basically going to crumble. And that happens a lot with your Jordan Retros with the air unit in there. But I'm the solution for kicks. That's a quick discussion, informative discussion. Well, not discussion. That's a quick class, if you will, on what's the outlet B grade. So when you're making these comments on people's pages and channels and stuff like that, be informed and stop yelling it out. And I guarantee most of the time they're kids that say that because that's what they heard. Oh, these are B grades. Oh, these are B grades. Oh, these are B grades. One is either straight up envy, and 2 is ignorance, and 3 you just want to have something to say because you don't like the sneaker, or you want to troll. All right, that's the third one. You just want to troll. But I'm out of here. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And boom.
The solution.